Aloha ho'ele, and welcome to Liquid Luau, where we teach you how to make great Disney and tropical drinks at home. In this episode, we'll be making the Cadaverous Pallor, a Halloween drink inspired by the Haunted Mansion in New Orleans Square at Disneyland in California. With Halloween right around the corner, I can't think of a better time to talk about a drink I've been dying to make for quite some time, a New Orleans-style milk punch called the Cadaverous Pallor, as a nod to Paul Frees' line in the stretching room in the Disneyland Haunted Mansion.
Your cadaverous pallor betrays an aura of foreboding.
Milk punches were popular throughout colonial America. Even Ben Franklin had his own recipe. And by the 18th century, a bourbon version had taken New Orleans by storm. Today, milk punches are still one of the most requested brunch cocktails in Big Easy, and it's no wonder, as they're both easy to make and easy to drink. Don't forget to like this video if you find it helpful, and hit the subscribe button and notification bell to get alerted when new episodes come out. I really appreciate your likes, as it helps the YouTube algorithm to suggest my channel to other viewers. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them in the comments section below. And be sure to check out the other videos on Liquid Luau to learn how to make more wonderful drinks at home. Now, let's go over the ingredients. To make the Cadaverous Pallor, you'll need half and half. This combination of milk and cream makes this cocktail have a rich and smooth finish. Bourbon. I'm using Russell's Reserve, which is aged 10 years in alligator charred barrels, which just sounds cool. What that means is they've applied enough heat to the inside of the barrel that the wood flakes up to a point where it looks like reptile skin. This heavier char allows for richer, sweeter, and more complex flavors to emerge from the mingling of the bourbon and the wood. We'll be using Russell's Reserve in a later episode to make the Tempting Tigress from Animal Kingdom, but feel free to use another high-quality brand of bourbon if you already have it. Benedictine. This French herbal liqueur dates back to the 16th century and is made from a secret formula of 27 herbs and spices. Sounds like KFC, but it's way better. If you don't have any Benedictine on hand or don't feel like getting any, there's an alternate recipe in the description down below the video using ingredients that you probably already have in your cupboard. Dark Rum. To give the drink more depth, we'll be adding a small amount of Gosling's Black Seal rum that I have left over from making the Dark and Tropical Stormy. If you're a real rum fan, feel free to substitute another dark rum in its place. A pot still rub like Smith & Cross should add an interesting twist to the drink, or if you're in a pinch, you can just leave out the dark rum completely. But trust me, you're gonna want the dark rum in there. Simple syrup. You can buy this pre-bottled or make it yourself by combining a cup of water with 2.5 cups of granulated sugar in a saucepan over low heat on a stovetop. Just make sure to use liquid measuring cup for the water and a dry measuring cup for the sugar, or else your proportions will come out wrong. Powdered nutmeg for the garnish, a jigger to measure the liquid ingredients, a cocktail shaker full of ice to mix and cool the drink, a shaker strainer, and a glass to pour it in. All right, let's get to mixing. I've got the top of my Boston shaker set up to mix in, so I'm going to start by doing 4 ounces of half and half. First got to do 2 ounces because my measuring cup is so small. It only does 2 ounces at a time. So a second 2 ounces. Pour that in there for our total of 4. Do love these little measuring cups. So precise and easy to clean. Next up, we're going to pour in our bourbon. So we're going to do 1.5 ounces of bourbon. Drop it right in. Next up, we're going to get our simple syrup ready to go. And that's going to be 1 ounce of simple syrup. It's always really easy to measure that because it's usually very clear. Now we're going to do some more precise measurements. So we're going to start off with Benedictine. We're going to do 1/4 ounce of Benedictine. Oh, looking good, looking good. All right. Then we're going to get the Dark Rum. And again, we're going to do 1/4 ounce of Dark Rum. And if you don't have the Dark Rum, this is one where maybe you can just leave it out and it won't affect it too much. Now we're going to put that in our cocktail shaker with ice and shake that up for 20 seconds. Going to get my glass here ready to go. Once it's shaken, we're going to get out the strainer and pour that strained into the glass. So the ice is going to stay up in the cocktail shaker. You're going to not have any ice in your drink. And then we're going to get our grated nutmeg and we're going to sprinkle a pretty good amount. I want to see some good coverage on there because the flavor of the nutmeg is really important for this. And here we are, the Cadaverous Pallor. I was really surprised to discover that getting the right proportions of simple syrup and Benedictine compared to the nutmeg is really the essential key to making sure that this drink is well balanced. So heed this warning. Measure accurately. People rarely think about using dairy in cocktails, even though we all drink eggnog during the winter holidays, but it makes a wonderful base for the bourbon and Benedictine to play in. And the half and half is stable enough that you can mix this up in a large batch for a party or brunch and serve it out as needed from a pitcher or dispenser instead of having to mix these up one at a time. If you enjoyed learning how to make this drink, click the like button and be sure to check out the rest of the channel for more easy to make Disney and tropical cocktails that you can mix at home to impress your friends and family. Until next time, Akole Maluna and Kungaloosh. Hurry back. The incredible exotica music on this episode was provided by Stolen Idols. Their CD, Moonlight Offerings, is available on Apple Music, Amazon, and Spotify.